Hi, my name is Patricia Lenya, and in this video, our group will present about the effect of organic fertilizer in the paddy crops. Oryza sativa, commonly known as Asian rice, is a scientific name for paddy. Currently, Malaysia imports rice from other countries like Vietnam and Thailand to fulfill the needs of Malaysian people. Malaysia has been producing paddy through the Muda Agriculture Development Authority program, and the biggest state in Malaysia that planted paddy is from Perlis and Kedah. MADA is the organization that is responsible to monitor the farmers under them to planting the paddy in a certain period of time and ensure they apply the best fertilizer that is essential for the growth of the paddy. Commonly, chemical fertilizers are applied in the paddy field to stimulate the root growth and maintain the soil fertility. However, heavy application of chemical fertilizers has been reported to cause the soil acidity in the field and nursery, leading to the pest problems. Therefore, some study has been proved that organic matter is a good fertilizer to increase the fertility of the soil. Organic fertilizer can be defined as the fertilizer that organically generate and contain high carbon. Organic matter like livestock and chicken manure are good to apply on the crop, including paddy field and nursery, as it can increase the microorganism activity underground and improve the aerations of the soil. Continuously applications of chemical fertilizer are causing the productivity of the crops to slowly show declining symptoms. Meanwhile, organic matter is proven good for crop soil, and continuously application can improve the soil productivity and crop performance. As we know, organic matter is one of the potential elements to increase the nitrogen content in the soil. Not only that, organic matter also can help to increase the soil availability and increase the nutrient in the plant. Although the organic matter is good for the crops, but excessive use of organic fertilizer can cause chemicals like nitrogen to be converted to nitrates, which can be harmful to the human health and increase the soil acidity.
Hi, my name is Andelline Liliana Anakrolan. For this assignment, I will explain about the objective and the methodology. The objective for this assignment is to study the effect of organic fertilizer based on organic matter to see the crop and yield components in rice. The organic matter that we use are such as cow manure and poultry manure. Methodology. The experimental design used a randomized complete block design based on 4 replications with a total of 8 treatments include the control. They were using different level of fertilizers per hectare, such as the organic fertilizer with a level of 0.5, 1.0, 1.5, 2.0 and 2.5 ton per hectare, whereas the chemical fertilizer was for nitrogen 100 kg per hectare, phosphorus 50 kg per hectare, and potassium 50 kg per hectare. The mixture of organic and chemical fertilizer are for nitrogen 50 kg per hectare, phosphorus 25 kg per hectare, and potassium also 25 kg per hectare, plus with 1.5 ton per hectare of organic fertilizer. Besides, nitrogen was applied in the form of urea with 3 doses at the time of transplanting, at tillering, and flowering stage. Other than that, hand weeding was done after 3 weeks of transplanting, and regular disease control measure was recommended for rice to avoid any disease incidents. Plants were irrigated with regular intervals and they were cut from 1 square meter area of the plot. It is for measuring the grain yield in kilogram per hectare, measuring the weight of 1000 seeds in gram, and measuring the biological yield in kilogram per hectare. That's all from me for the explanation of objective and methodology of the assignment. Thank you.
Hi Professor Margaret, my name is Syarifah Nurazreen binti Wan Mahda from 802202A. In this video, I will present about the results and discussion parts. So I will show about the result which is obtained from this study. As we can see from the table 1, it shows about the effect of organic fertilizer on 1000 seed, grain yield and biological yield in rice. So based on this table, I will focus more about the grain yield parts. In 2008, the maximum grain was recorded as 4,335.88 kg per hectare in the plot that have been applied with 2 tons per hectare of an organic fertilizer, followed by 4,334.32 kg per hectare, which resulted from the combination of organic fertilizer and chemical fertilizer, and 4,256.37 kg per hectare, which from the usage of chemical fertilizer only. As for minimum grain yield, it was recorded as 4,001.92 kg per hectare, which resulting from the treatment with 0.5 ton per hectare of organic fertilizer. As in 2009, the highest grain yield was recorded as 4,662.71 kg per hectare as a result from the combination of organic fertilizer with NPK fertilizer, and followed by 4,650.73 kg per hectare after treated with organic fertilizer 2.0 ton per hectare, and then 4,425.65 kg per hectare from the treatment with NPK fertilizer only. Lastly, the minimum grain yield was recorded as 4,127.91 kg per hectare in a plot which treated with 0.5 ton per hectare organic fertilizer. So let's move to the discussion parts. Based on our discussion, a continuous application of organic material like livestock and crop residues are showing some positive effects such as improve the soil productivity. Besides that, the organic materials can also enhance the root growth, and the high nutrient uptake by paddy has caused the yield of crop to be increased. Other than that, it was stated in the article that a continuous application of organic material can also help to solve the pollution problem, which caused by agro-industrial waste. However, based on the result, we discovered that a best treatment to increase the grain yield of paddy is a combination of organic fertilizer and chemical fertilizer as proven in a year of 2009. Besides that, the other article also stated that the usage of organic fertilizer alone will not be enough to achieve a high yielding status of paddy, and it is recommended to balance it with inorganic fertilizer too in order to increase the grain yield of production. Lastly, the article 2 also stated that by balancing the nutrient like mixing inorganic and organic soil amendments is more efficient than the use of organic fertilizer only, as it was observed that after 2 continuous years of using organic fertilizer treatment, the trend of yield and nutrient was decreasing, and this indicated that the requirement for integrating the organic fertilizer and inorganic fertilizer. So that's all from me, Prof. Thank you for listening.
In a conclusion, the application of organic fertilizer has a significant effect on the growth and productivity of paddy. It is said that an organic fertilizer has a potential to be good supplement of inorganic fertilizer in order to achieve better growth condition and yield status. However, the usage of organic fertilizer alone will not be enough to achieve a high yield status of paddy. As for recommendations, the application of combination between organic fertilizer and chemical fertilizer must be maximized in paddy field to boost up the grain yield of paddy. That's all from us. Thank you.